Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Most adult LEGO fans will admit there was a time in their lives when LEGO dropped off their radar. It's that time period after you stop being a kid fan of LEGO and become interested in other stuff. The time before you see the light, get a disposable income, realise adult life isn't that much fun after all, and come crawling back to the bricks. The worst thing about this rite of passage is all the cool sets you miss out on. Even if you've never had a LEGO Dark Age, there's bound to be at least a set or two that you never got round to picking up before it retired and wish you had bought it when you had the chance. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the sets I missed out on that I really wish I hadn't. Here are my top 10 biggest LEGO regrets. Number 10. Back in 2010, Disney thought Prince of Persia was going to be the next Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which explains why LEGO produced a whole theme of sets based on the film. The sets vary massively in quality, but looking back, I wish I had picked up this one. Fight for the Dagger is a neat little marketplace scene build. There's a guy selling apples, our hero rescues a princess, and takes to the rooftops to escape a guard. Wait, which Disney film is this based on? Okay, I'll admit it, the only real reason I want this set is because it would be so easy to swap out a couple minifigs here and you've got yourself an Aladdin set. Trouble is, this set cost $29.99 9 years ago. Not a fantastic deal, but you do get 4 minifigs and a camel. Nowadays though, you're looking more like $49.99. Nope. Number 9. This would have been much higher up the list if it weren't for last year's Hogwarts Great Hall being released. But whilst that set is a massive step up both in terms of the exterior build and the Great Hall itself, the tower in the Great Hall set is just a stack of nondescript generic rooms, whereas the previous incarnation of Hogwarts was much more impressive in this regard. Every inch of the interior had purpose, from the Gryffindor common room complete with Sirius Black's face in the fire, to the smaller details like the owlry in one of the tower's spires. With a new wave of LEGO Harry Potter hitting this year, I'm hoping we'll get a set or two to expand the Great Hall set further, but until then, this will still be one of those sets I just wish I had bought. Number 8. This set is likely to be a controversial pick, as I know it's not exactly popular amongst fans. Sure, it really should have included the entire Fellowship, as this was the last time they all battled together, but adding another 5 minifigures would have raised the price sky high. You do get an exclusive Big Fig Cave Troll as well as 2 exclusive Goblin minifigs. This was also the only set to feature Boromir. Even with LEGO's insistence on making Sean Bean ginger, that minifigure alone would be enough for me. But this set also has some pretty accurate scene builds, including Balin's tomb, the well Pippin knocks a skeleton down, the gates the cave troll bursts through, and a wall area for Legolas to shoot arrows from. Number 7. Monster Fighters was such an epic theme. It really only had one flaw. It was released before I got back into LEGO. The Haunted House was the biggest set in the theme, and it was brilliant. Unlike most LEGO buildings nowadays that are little more than a facade, this was a complete structure with 4 sides. It opened up on a hinge to allow access for play, and honestly, this was just so cool. It's the closest we've ever gone to an Addams Family Mansion LEGO set, with the show being an obvious inspiration here. There will be a spiritual successor of sorts to Monster Fighters later this year, with LEGO Hidden Side, but I think I'll always mourn missing out on this brilliant set. Number 6. Remember when Pirates of the Caribbean movies actually used to be good? Yeah, they even had good LEGO sets too. This beauty was released in 2011, but actually based on the first, and arguably best film, The Curse of the Black Pearl. It's not a massive or elaborate build, it's just a really nice gem of a playset. You get this minimalistic but nice looking scene with a simple but effective play feature, and 4 gorgeous minifigures. It's a great little set, and a snip at $19.99 back in 2011, except now it's 2019, and it costs upwards of $49.99. Number 5. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a cheat, as I now actually own this set, and I'll be reviewing it in an upcoming Throwback Thursday video, but I really wish I had picked it up when it first came out. It certainly would have been a lot cheaper. If you've watched any of my Lone Ranger review vids, You'll know I've never actually seen a Disney movie, but I tracked down all the sets after they retired due to my love of all things Western. And what could be more Western than a good old-fashioned train robbery? I'm really excited to finally be building this, and I can't wait to share it with you. Number 4. In 2009, LEGO released this gorgeous looking set of a medieval marketplace for just $71.99, giving you an incredible price to part value of 4.5p a piece. Wow! As well as a stall, table and brick built tree and 2 fair sized buildings. The yellow building had stables, a blacksmith shop complete with a watermill, and the blue building was an old fashioned tavern with bedroom on the top floor. Castle is one of my favourite old school LEGO themes, and one that I hope we'll see return now Nexo Nights is finished, so we can get some more great sets like this. Number 3. This is probably the set I'm most embarrassed to have missed out on, because I literally have no excuse for not picking it up when it was available. I had plenty of opportunities. I'll admit I wasn't a massive fan of the Simpsons house set, but the KwikEmart caught my eye as soon as it was released. For some reason though, I just never got round to buying it. I have been bored with Simpsons for the last 10 years or so, so that may have been getting in the way, but even then, this was still a brilliant set just on its own. The interior was gloriously detailed and had so many neat little builds and assemblies. Now it's retired, and I hang my head in shame every time I see a picture of it online. Number 2. What happened to unlicensed LEGO themes? Nowadays, all we seem to get are LEGO City or Ninjago. Back in the day, LEGO used to produce stuff like Pharaoh's Quest. The Scorpion Pyramid is the resting place of the theme's main antagonist, Amset-Ra, an evil, undead pharaoh cursed by the Egyptian god Seth. Think LEGO Adventurers mixed with Indiana Jones, The Mummy, and a little bit of Stargate thrown in for good measure. This set came with 7 minifigures, my favourites being these super cool Anubis guards and Amset-Ra, both of which were exclusive to this set. The giant scorpion bill was great too, and really looked like a formidable foe for our heroes to battle. When it was released back in 2011, the Scorpion Pyramid cost $71.99 here in the UK. The cheapest I've seen one new and complete go for online recently was £250. Yeah. Number 1. This is a set I wanted for ages. I kept seeing it on shelves and kept wishing I had enough money to get it. Real life kept getting in the way, and there was always something else that needed paying for. Finally, I saved up the cash, marched down to my LEGO store, only to find out that the set had been retired. Gutted is an understatement. Taking a bit of inspiration from the Arkham Asylum video game, the building had this great gothic feel to it, with suitably creepy statues and gargoyles peering down. You also got an Arkham security vehicle to transport the Joker Hannibal Lecter style. This was the first time we ever got a minifigure of Dr. Harleen Quinzel before her turn into Harley Quinn. In her office there was a secret area showing that her infatuation with the Joker had already taken hold. I made sure to pick up the LEGO Batman movie Arkham as soon as I saw it, so not to repeat the same mistake. But honestly, as much as I love that newer set, my heart still yearns for this baby. Those are my top 10 biggest LEGO regrets. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Laters.